Two old people on the couch here. I'd like to welcome you and thank you for viewing the video. I am Debbie, and this is Mark, and we are two old people on the couch, and it is Saturday morning.
Well, should we run down through the checks first? Welcome, everybody. Should we run down through the checks?
Yes, we should.
Commander Bacon hat? Check. Fishy shirt? Check. Pocket t-shirt that I wore yesterday?
Check.
Check. Underneath this shirt. Thick skin?
Check.
New professional mics?
Check.
Check. All right, we're ready to go.
We are ready to go. We don't have anybody in the chat, but we're ready to go. We have 3 people.
Oh, well, that's
Okay, pop
that's
it in
not
here in
nobody.
just a minute
That's
ago.
pretty fast.
Mhm.
So we're going to go over, let's do a rundown for the people so they know how this
Okay,
new
let's
show,
do.
we're going to have like a Regis and Kathy Lee. We're not like the new people. We're
Okay,
like Regis.
we're like the old people.
We're like Regis and, I got to
Yeah.
remember to talk into my, Regis and Kathy Lee.
Mhm.
And we're just going to, tell us about what's going on, maybe with us, but then, current events that's going on around the world, the craziness that's going on. And then we'll have a phone-in section, the Howard Hotline, and
Yes.
in memory of Tom Howard.
Yeah, in memory of Tom
No,
Howard.
he's still alive.
No.
But we're gonna honor. He started doing the phone-ins first, so we're gonna do phone-ins also. We might try at the end of the show video ins, because that might be a disaster.
It could be a disaster
didn't really
you
test
get one
that.
too many things going on.
Yeah, and so we'll do that later on. But how's everybody's breakfast today?
Everybody's breakfast is great.
It's great,
Yeah,
Mark.
it is great. So
Yeah, we're having a great time. We love two old people on a couch. Oh,
Yeah.
that's the best.
yeah. So Karen's up in the booth.
Karen's
We
in the
got
booth.
her in here today. She's not happy to be here in the morning time. So.
Well, she was out protesting yesterday.
Oh yeah, she was out protesting yesterday.
yeah, so she's a little tired.
Mhm. She is very tired.
And Fred, he didn't show up this morning because it's 8:30 in the morning.
Yeah, it's
and
8:30 on a Saturday morning.
He goes to the VFW, so you know how that goes.
Hey
How come
Ashley.
these chats, it cuts off what they're saying
Hey
right at the
Ashley.
bottom. So it's hard for me to see the name over here. So it's Ashley.
Yeah.
Good morning, Ashley. Welcome to the show. I hope you're enjoying your
Your
breakfast.
breakfast?
Get your eggs.
Are you big
waffle.
at eating breakfast, Ashley?
Oh, and also we have to the couple people that are in here right now, 4 people. We will have Ned at 20 after.
Yeah.
20
We're going to be
after.
going live to
No,
Ned.
not 20 after.
Well, 20 into the show.
40. No.
No.
50.
No. What are you
50
talking about?
It's not 20 into the show.
It is 20 into the show.
So it'll be at 8:50.
Hey, Lone Cowboy.
At-
How's everybody doing this morning?
Really enjoyed meeting Lone Cowboy
Yes.
at the meetup. He was
I've enjoyed watching some of his videos now since
yeah.
we got home and everything, and he's been putting out some good content and some content.
It's amazing how much his drive shaft cost. Like, it's amazing how you farmers even can keep in business. His shaft to his motor, his PTO shaft, disintegrated. So he
Oh,
had to
no.
go get another one so he could finish mowing, and
Yeah.
it cost a fortune. So
We're going to get into some news here in a minute.
let's just
kinda
talk a little
waiting.
bit about that, because a
Okay.
lot of our people are homesteaders and stuff.
All right.
Okay, the price of feed is more than double.
Yes.
Fertilizer, more than double.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Diesel,
Yes.
more than double.
Mhm.
And gas. Some farmers use gas. But then
Yes.
then the truckers that get the food
Mm-hmm.
to bring it to the use diesel, more than double.
Yes.
And and what people are saying is a lot of the small farmers are going out of business.
yes.
so
They're only producing enough for their families now.
Yeah, they're just trying to survive, and it's not worth it because what they sell it for is costing more to make the chicken, grow the chickens and everything than it is to sell the chickens. So they're
And when will we start seeing those shortages in the stores?
August.
August.
Listen, cows take what 18 months, so as these people get rid of their herd, there was a drought up at Wild Wild West. Jack's,
Yes. Mhm.
they had a drought up there, so a lot of people got rid of their cows. Now it's going to take almost 2 years to get the cow product back up. So some of these shortages are months
Hey, Terry.
out. So yes, so there we go.
Mhm.
PTO. I was
Yes.
thinking, I started getting PDA. No, I in the military we abbreviate everything.
Yes.
So you sit there, and now I go into the old military chats now, and for my satellite communications, and there's abbreviations that they've moved on from the equipment, so I don't even know what they're talking about anymore. But we love to abbreviate in the military.
So a lot of farmers are going out of business, or because instead of being farmers, they're becoming homesteaders.
Yeah.
So
Yes.
they're just producing for their families. So we got that going on. So it is going to create more shortages come August than what we've already seen. And they say that August is when that will start hitting the stores.
And
so
and that's kind of their plan. They want the small business guy out of the equation. We've been saying that. They want you to just have to rely on the big, companies like Walmart and all that, and then Bill Gates wants to grow his meat and everything like that, and
yes.
and then they're going to enter the digital currency.
Yes, they are.
Which means that now, that all being said, is their plan. Now, is their plan going to make it all the way? I don't know.
Sure.
It just depends if there's enough good guys still in control of some of the 3-letter agencies out there. We might be okay.
And of course, I've been afraid of the banking system for some time now, because if our currency becomes worthless, what happens to the money that is in the our digital dollars that are already in the bank that are just on a screen? What happens to those?
And Lone Cowboy Adventures says, yes, this winter,
Yes.
it's going to start around August, but this winter is going to be bad. I mean, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but if you talk to farmers out there, they will concur.
Yes, just be prepared.
Don't
is
listen
what
to
we're
your
saying.
news.
Be prepared
Go talk.
for what might happen.
I'm around here. Go out there, talk to your farmers and say, hey, what's up, guys? How's things going? And they're going to tell you, not good. And
Hey, Ryan.
hey, Ryan's in here now, too.
Yeah, Ryan's in the house. So
So-
my, I said that.
Yeah.
So, anyway, so do you want to get out to some of the
The current events?
yeah, some of the abortion protests that
Oh, my
did
goodness,
kick
yeah.
off last night? So,
Nope, that's
Nope.
not it. We're totally professional. Let's go back here. I'll start right there. Oh,
oh,
I don't know
all right.
what that was.
I don't know what that was either,
Okay.
but here's some of the protests from around the country. It strangely enough happened in the same cities where they had the protests last year. So, strangely enough, those are the ones that had it this year. I think this is New York City.
Yeah.
Go to the next
I'm
picture.
trying.
This.
Oh,
Oh,
we got a
Yep.
little.
not sure where. Oh, where was that?
I don't
I
know.
think that was New York too.
See the sign. Read what it says.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's all there was F-bombs last night.
Yes.
Debbie likes to go in there. Let's go. Debbie likes to go in and see what the protesters are saying and where and how bad it's getting. And
Yeah. Just like some of the people in the chats last night were saying, I like riot season.
yeah.
It's very entertaining to me for some reason. But anyway, I know
So-
it's not nice for people that are having it. But
It was just F-bomb
was-
this. These people are not happy people. I mean, it's all right to be mad if you're
yes,
you're
it's all right to be
but-
mad.
yeah, they got the bullhorn, and you know how it's overmodulated because they're screaming into it, right? And
Yes.
they're not made.
Hey, Twisted
adjust.
Art Lady, welcome.
So yeah, they're screaming in it, and the person right next to it is like, I'm a little round up too, but can you take the bullhorn out of my ear? But that's it. F-bomb this. F. Every word was F. Then another speaker would get up. F this. F that. My goodness, people. State your claim, and let it be known that you're not happy and stuff like that. But
You will sound more credible if
Yeah.
you're not cursing.
all right.
So go on to the next one. So,
All right.
and then this is a air shot. I think this was for
Well, that-
Los Angeles.
That could just be people walking down the
It's
road.
not just people walking down the road.
That picture isn't very good.
Well, I was taking out certain things. Hey,
All right.
zombie.
And then here, let's go big on it. Like,
Yeah,
So-
and this was in Washington D.C.
Yeah, is
So
that
this was
another-
at the Supreme Court.
is that like another monolith in the background?
I think it is. I think it is.
That'd be appropriate there
Yeah.
for the
So I think it is.
New World Order. Okay.
Okay, so you can go back. So, do you have the other slides that I had, like the
Which ones? The ones you told me.
about the gun one?
No, I do not.
The pew pew.
Oh,
Okay.
my
go,
goodness,
Go
you
large.
said it.
Go large. Let's talk about that.
All right.
What happened? No. Go out to us.
Just
all right.
us.
So,
All right.
yeah, that was
We-
a train wreck.
We are
all right.
totally
so,
professional here on our show.
Anyway, while all that was going on yesterday, the House and the Senate have both passed the pew pew legislation, and it's being sent to Biden's desk to be signed. So the legislation that they were trying to get through for the pew pews is going to probably be signed into law, and that will be like the red flag law, where you can turn in your neighbor if you think he's unsafe to have a pew pew.
All right. I'm going to get these comments real quick.
Hey, Galveston.
While you were talking,
Galveston.
the other brother, Ryan, says that his truck cost $1,600 to fuel up
Mhm.
the other day. That's a lot.
It is
Twisted
nuts,
Art
balls.
Lady is in the house.
Mhm.
We're not going to say that, but Twisted Art Lady has joined us.
Yes, has joined us. Thank you for joining
Okay.
us. We're glad to see you.
MT Homestead, we got to Oklahoma in 2020. We paid $2.01 per gallon. Now it's $2.65. In 2022, $3.21. Where does it go next year?
Yes.
Everything's. I mean, it's up.
Yeah, I know. Our gas has always been really, our propane, but our natural gas has always been reasonable here at the house, but it doubled last winter. So after the winter before that, when it was so cold, so last winter it doubled.
Do you want to try the hotline?
Yes, let's try the hotline.
Yep.
We have about 8 minutes, and we will be going to out to Ned.
Ned
We're having
at
to have a live with
8:50
Ned.
a.m. We're gonna
No. Oh, I see what you're saying. 8:50. Okay. 20
8:50
minutes in.
a.m.
Yes, I understand what you're saying now.
20 minutes in.
Yes.
Okay.
20 minutes
Here's the number. Did you get it? No. No. Here it is. Here's the number, everybody. So
All right. We were
We hope-
told last night on Tom and Rhonda's live that we had to call it the Howard
we-
hotline. So
we kind of told them
there you
that
go.
right
If
at
you
the
would
end of
like-
their show. We said we were going to go live today because we don't want to,
Mhm.
steal their thunder and everything. And then they said, well, and I told them I'm using Google Voice. You can get a number with Google Voice. And it's already in the computer, so I don't even need to bring it into the computer. It's in the computer. It's just people dial that number, and then it rings.
Mhm.
I answer it. Boom, we're going.
So you guys can call in and tell us what's on your mind. Yes, Zombie, I heard it passed the Senate and the House, and that it's going to Biden's desk. So I did hear that. So, they did that on the day that
Yep.
everything else was going on so that nobody would know.
Yeah, and Zombie 5, we just started. I don't know if mine's behind yours as far as.
Yeah, Ryan. Biden's speech was all kinds of not right yesterday. It was just caused a lot of division.
Can we talk about that?
He was trying to cause division yesterday.
They started off like him and Pelosi are Catholics. And everything they said could not be anywhere farther away from the Catholic
Belief. Mhm.
system at
Yes.
all.
Mhm.
Like, there's no way you can call yourself. And that's why I say these politicians will lie boldly to your face. They will say they're Catholics, yet they're not. They'll say that they're for Americans, but they're not. People are waking up.
Carla vision.
It's so blatantly obvious that you can't be one and be the other.
Yes.
To just appease people
Yes.
to get. That's not how my faith works. See, God bless America.
Mhm.
My faith means I have to do, live by God's rules, right?
Yeah.
So I will do it, and life's been really good since I figured that out.
Good morning, Carla Vision. I just now figured out how to say your name. So anyway, yes. So he got up and said what a tragedy it was. Not, the Supreme Court has spoken and blah, blah, blah. He said what a tragedy it is for our nation today and blah, 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 and on and on. And then Steve Newsom got out there and my goodness.
Yeah. Listen,
it just
of all
safe
states,
haven.
listen,
Everybody that wants to have an abortion, go to California.
go back to California.
Yeah. California or to Chicago.
So maybe all the
Lightfoot
Californians that left California because it was a crap hole, right?
Yeah.
Some of them will move back to California. The ones that we don't want will go back to California.
Maybe
and all the good ones that left California will stay here. But yeah, they're crazy.
Yeah, so all the same people that were out for COVID last year were out again for this. So you take that with a grain of salt, however you want to take it, and that is great. And he dropped the mouse. So
the mouse fell, and if the mouse falls, we could have a disaster.
We could have a disaster. Who knows what might happen?
Boy, the phone's ringing off the hook today.
Yeah, it is ringing off the hook. Again, you can call in to the phone number. We are 4 minutes out from Ned.
I think everything should be set up.
So we had the
we'll have to
legislation
do the
that went through
after Ned then. And if somebody jumps in, we can have them on standby. Yep. Ryan. Save us, Ryan.
Yeah. So, what was my other slide I wanted you to show? Oh, it was about Texas. So the other slide I wanted to show was about Texas because they were talking about how property taxes was going up. So that's going to be the next thing that is really going to hit us in the face. Is because of the rising cost of everything and gasoline, that when schools start back up, they're going to have to raise our property taxes so that they can keep up with the cost of everything. So property taxes will be going up next.
Zombie says, yeah, Maxine Waters going to flip out, man. She's going to look like a raging idiot herself. And says here that she wants to defy the Supreme Court, which is what? Insurrection.
Yes, it is. Yeah.
They are supposed to uphold the Constitution and the law. The law is the law. You might not like what they do at that time, right? But that's what, happens. And the Constitution is set. You can't change the Constitution. Second Amendment, First Amendment, all that stuff is set in stone. But, the law can change.
That was another one of the headlines from the USA Today. Had an article and said something about like that the Supreme Court can do away with abortion, but it won't take up the pew thing. It won't do away with pews.
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, one is a constitutional right, and the other one is not.
A lot of nefarious stuff went down whenever the courts were packed the other way, right?
Yes.
In my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
Now the courts are packed the other way.
Yes.
Things are going my way, according to my
and
opinion.
They don't like it one bit.
And so that's America, people. Just going to have to deal with it. But we know that it's also, I hope the courts weren't in this to change it just to kick off all these.
Good morning, little Frenchie.
They might all be in it to kick off riot. You got to look at both sides.
Yes.
And I'm more optimistic that, things are going good a little bit right now. But it could be just to get everybody jazzed up because they leaked. And if they spied on Trump, right?
Yes.
Allegedly. We know they did, but allegedly spied on Trump. Then why wouldn't they spy on the Supreme Court? They don't need a leaker. There is no leaker. They got that place bugged. And all the politicians, the rhinos, they knew exactly what was going down in the Supreme Court. And they leaked it out to tell you to get all jazzed up because it's all they got. It's a election year. So they got to have the riots and probably the monkeypox.
Oh,
right?
yeah. They were revving up the monkeypox, too, saying that there was new variants coming out.
But we're not buying it
this
time.
That it was morphine and everything, so...
I didn't go along with it, but I went along with it last time, right? I let everybody know that I think this is all crap. But, where I had to wear the mask to go in the shot. I ain't doing it this time. I'm not doing it. I'm
Do
not
you want
doing
to
it.
take the number down for right now? Because we're getting ready to
Okay.
go out to Ned. We're getting
Okay.
ready to go live to Ned and see what Ned has been up to.
And if somebody
He's got a new
tried,
business venture,
if somebody tried to call in,
and
right,
it didn't work, then
and it didn't work, let
tell
us know.
Yeah,
What happened? What?
I don't know. So
All
we're
right.
gonna go live to Ned now.
You know how the other shows they say we like to keep it real.
Yes,
That's what I like about this set. We like to keep it real here
on the couch.
on the couch.
Mhm.
So let's get out to my
Ned.
twin
Triplet
triplet Ned. Alrighty, here we go. Ned. All right, hold on. If it pops up, hold on. We got backups to the backup. Get rid of that. Okay. Let's get out to Ned. Ned,
You want some fresh chickens?
can you hear us,
Straight
Ned?
from the homestead. Wait,
Ned, can you hear
hold
us?
on. Two old people on the couch are talking to me. Yeah, guys, what's up? I hear you good.
Are you selling chickens?
Well, I'm selling chickens, you know? I guess something about a bird flu or something like that. And these homesteaders will get in trouble for selling their chickens. So I saw an opportunity and I said, hey, I'm going to buy a RV, stack them full of chickens, and sell them on the street.
Well, that would be illegal.
Listen, you guys are always worrying about this war and all this other stuff. Heck, I'm not worried about it all. I'm just selling chickens left and right here. And yeah, I'm helping out the little guy while making a profit myself. And check out the Winnebago, man. It's really nice back there.
It is nice, but does it stink in there?
It does stink in there. It does smell like chickens. But heck, that's the price for doing business and making a profit and making a living, guys. You know, I can't live off your credit card forever.
No. You screwed that up big time.
Yeah, I know. I got a little crazy with it, but
Yeah.
Hey, I'm making my own living now. So, you know, I can sit here and talk to you about this chicken problem all day long, but I got business to do. I got people right over here waiting to buy a chicken.
All right.
Back to you.
Okay, back to us.
All right, so there's Ned. He's out there selling chickens.
That
Yeah.
crazy brother of mine. He's selling
Yeah.
chickens. He won't get arrested either. You know
No,
why?
he won't.
Because
nothing bad
he's been to
ever happens
Ukraine
to Ned.
in our past shows. He's been to Ukraine. Nothing happens to him. He doesn't worry. He walks down the street like it's nothing.
Yeah.
But I did notice one thing.
What did you notice?
I noticed that I think the Winnebago had Toyota Camry hubcaps
Oh, only you would notice that.
in the back.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because I bought them for our Camry.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it's got, so I'm going to go back out there.
And ask him about
ask
that.
him, okay,
Okay,
let's
you
get
go
back
back
out
out there and
Ned.
ask him about that.
Yeah.
Ned, we got a question.
Top dog.
Ned,
These are,
we've
like,
got
the
a
best
question.
chickens.
Are you
I
still
don't know what
got your
kind they are.
earpiece?
They're like, oh, hold on
Do you-
again. They're asking me another question. Hold on. Yeah, go ahead, two old people on the couch. What is it this time?
Okay, I noticed that I think that the hubcaps are Toyota Camry hubcaps.
Yeah, I do believe those are Camry hubcaps.
Okay.
That's very observant of you.
I knew
Is
it.
that worth wasting my time? Back to you.
No, wasting his time. So
all right,
we're
well.
wasting his time. So anyway,
They were Camry hubcaps.
They
I was
were ha-
correct.
so that everybody knows, whenever we're going to try to do this every Saturday morning, from 8:30 to 9:30, and Ned will always be 20 minutes in.
Now-
and go ahead.
Maybe people are getting confused. It's not just for Howard to call in.
No,
It's for
anybody call in. It's just called the Howard Hotline.
We called it the Howard Hotline
but you're calling us.
in memory of
Mhm.
Tom Howard.
No, not in memory of John Howard. Stop saying that. So anyway, so anybody can call in, and we'll get you going up here. So anyway,
Fired up.
but we will always have Ned 20 minutes in at 8:50. So
Yeah,
on
8:50
Saturday
will be,
mornings.
and the call-ins will be like, let's say,
Yeah.
10 minutes in.
Yeah.
After
So-
we go over the headlines. for the
After we
day.
go over the headlines and welcome everybody
Yeah,
in
yeah.
and all that kind of good stuff. So anyway, so we got that.
Well, yeah. Did you see the little Frenchie said nice hat to
Yes. Mm-hmm. Ned
Ned.
did have a nice hat. We sent him one
Well,
of the hats.
and them were gracious enough. They gave us two. They said, "Mark, you take one.
Yes.
Give one to your
Ned.
twin triplet
Mhm.
Ned
Mhm.
because they love Ned."
Yeah.
And
Mhm.
the girls love Ned too.
Yeah.
The I don't know their names. I'm terrible. Oh, we got a call coming in. Okay, let's see if we can get this before. Stand by. Oh my
You
god.
need to scroll down. This is going to be a
Hold
train
on.
wreck.
We'll get it. We'll get it. Don't hang up.
Don't hang up.
Okay, it's going to ask
Call
you.
from.
Homestead Lou.
Homestead
To
Lou.
accept, press 1. To send a voicemail, press 2.
Homestead Lou, can you hear us?
Yes, I can hear you a little 5x5.
Well, this works just great. And we just got done, not this weekend, but last weekend. We were out at Homestead Lou, and we had a great time. And he had an RV camper with air conditioning. It let us stay in it. And he lives in a fantastic little, like, 400 square foot tiny home.
Mm-hmm.
And he's out there in Lou country.
He is in Lou country. So what do you got on your mind today, Lou?
Well, it's going to be a hot one today, 101. That's just the real temp.
And we know the shade trees you're going to be at all day long.
Oh, yeah, that's for sure.
How's the grill working out for you?
How's what?
How's the new grill, the Red Rock?
It's working great. I even put a steak on it last night and some fried taters.
Oh, man. We're going to have to go visit Lou again.
Yeah, we will.
How were the park burgers?
Oh, they were good. They were good.
Yeah, they'll do. They're free. So they do good. And is Gus still happy with his chicken sandwich?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he gobbled it down in about 2 bites.
All right. Well, so far this technology has not been a total disaster. How do we sound coming back to you?
Oh, you sound fine. You sound fine. I know there's a little delay between this call and the YouTubes, but
yeah,
I had to mute it.
Yes, that's
yes.
Yeah, that'll drive you nuts. And even a little tiny delay.
Oh yeah.
She had Debbie had her headsets on the other day.
We were listening to ourselves coming back to us, and it was making me talk like really slow.
Hello there. Yeah, it was really messing her up. So
it was.
In the business, we call that mix minus. You have to have mix minus. If you don't have mix minus, the delay from the satellite to get back up, if the reporter hears their own voice coming back a second delay or they'll rip that. If you ever see them pop that thing out, that's why, because it's driving them insane.
They probably don't do that anymore.
Well, let's ask Lou a couple good questions.
Okay, you ask him some questions.
Price of feed. You just processed your pigs and everything, but cows and everything. How much more is the price of feed been, let's say, than 2 years ago?
Well, let me see here. I actually got a couple tickets from feed here recently. Well, my hog grower is about $22 a hundred now, $22.30. It used to be around 18 a couple years ago for the pig feed.
Okay, so it's not quite.
Cattle feed's about the same. It might have went up a couple bucks.
All right, so not that bad yet.
Not too bad yet. I'm next year probably worse because of the grains not getting produced this year. Agriculture always lags about a year behind.
Yeah,
and
that's what we've been being told.
Yeah, and I talked about it on our one show. Lou was saying that too, that the seeds from like Monsanto and stuff like that are only good for one planting.
Yes.
You can't take the seeds from that plant and reseed.
Yes.
So they got
That's what Lou was saying.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Uh-huh.
That's why we got Lou on the phone, Deb.
I know we have Lou on the phone.
Who else would I be talking to right now?
I have no idea.
But
I don't have any alternate personality. Well, none that I know of. So.
We like Lou because he's an on-grid homesteader.
Yes, we do like Lou because he's an on-grid homesteader because we like that AC.
Yeah, it
was
and water. Water's good.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. For sure.
Well, I'm glad you called in, Lou, because I was thinking for a second maybe our technology was not good.
Yeah.
Well, I figured I'd give it a shot. What the heck? Did anybody else try it?
Not yet. They
no,
haven't.
You're the first. You're
the first.
You are the first Howard Hotline call-in.
Yes.
Wow. Okay. Well, Dave is in the chat, so he ought to jump on here and give you a quick shout in.
I see a lot of people that have a phone sitting right next to them.
Yeah.
But they might be shy or they might not want to talk.
Well, that's why we had it so that you could, jump up here and show your picture and all that kind of stuff and call in. But some people, they're in their pajamas or they don't like to show their face. They don't have their makeup on. That's how I always am. I'm like, I don't want to show my face.
The next show, at the top of the show, we'll put in a tag for the video.
Okay.
So the brave people, if you want to call in and we'll either do video or phone.
Oh my.
And that if anybody else does video, then it has to be the Falloon.
The Falloon video.
The Falloon
video?
hotline.
Oh, okay. The
Video.
Falloon hotline.
The Falloon video hotline.
Yes.
Right. Well, you can play around with that new screen setup you got going on there.
You like it so? Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
I didn't even. Hold on, let's bring that up.
Oh my.
Here we go. All right, this is our new. See, look.
Yeah.
Hopefully, it doesn't show your number.
Yeah.
No,
Hopefully
okay.
it doesn't.
Yeah, it's not showing your number, so you're safe. But see, there we go. We're using Google Voice.
It is showing your number.
Now we can. Next time we get a caller, now we can show ourselves struggling
to get them
to get
in
the
here.
phone. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Lou, thanks for calling in.
Yep.
And thanks
All
for
right.
inviting us. And hey, we'll vet. Lou's got a great place. You should go out there and visit Lou. Let's not all barrage and visit Lou at once,
Yeah.
but maybe at once would be better.
Yeah,
but I don't know.
maybe you could open an Airbnb.
Yeah, an Airbnb in the RV.
Mm-hmm.
And you could cook them on the new
Yeah, you could have a bread and breakfast.
on the new grill.
Yeah.
That's something you would love to do, wouldn't it, Lou?
Sure, yeah.
No, you can be like us. We kind of came. He cooked us breakfast, but we came with our own food and drinks and everything. That way, Lou would be like, "Okay, these people didn't mooch off me. They had a great time." And boy, we enjoyed Lou's company and just getting away, and we had a great time.
Yeah, we
I'd
did.
rather run it like a KOA where you take care of yourself.
That's
Yeah,
right.
that's right.
Yes, that's
Mhm.
that's what we're saying. And then you can have fireside chat with Lou.
Yeah, fireside chat with Lou, and we're still waiting for that first video, Lou.
Yeah, yep. I'm gonna be working on that. I hope.
Okay.
All right.
I still gotta get me a computer yet, so.
Well, yeah, I saw the old computers you had out on underneath and they're like from the 1990s. No, maybe
Yeah,
early
I-
2000, early
Yeah, I have
2000s.
to take a Hillary hammer to them and destroy the hard drive.
Yeah, you got to wash them clean
Yeah.
with a rag.
Like with a cloth.
Yes.
Mhm.
Yeah.
All right.
It
Well,
looks like Dave didn't like me calling him out. Nah, I'm just kidding, Dave. You're all right.
what is calling me out, eh?
Yeah,
I
to
don't know.
call
Oh.
in.
Oh yeah, come on. Okay. Well, Lou,
Yep.
good talking with you. Let's see if we can get one more caller to be brave enough to.
Alrighty.
I don't know if I have call waiting. I don't
I
know.
don't know.
I have no idea.
Oh, look, Ryan, the other brother, I think called in.
All right.
Okay,
Well, I'll let you guys get back at it.
Ryan. Okay, thanks.
Take care.
Talk to you later, Lou.
Bye-bye.
Oh,
Yep, bye.
it does look like you did.
Okay, we did have.
All right.
Okay, we did have Ryan call in because it says he's tried 3 times.
Yeah.
So,
So we do not have caller ID.
we do not have call waiting.
We
So
do not have call waiting.
oh, here he is. Okay, here we
Okay.
go. Here we go. People, watch this. Now let's see. Come down
Oh,
here.
it's great technology.
Go like this.
Call from.
Ryan, other brother.
To accept, press 1.
I like that, Ryan, the other brother. I like your guy that introduces you, Ryan. He's got a good voice.
The what?
Ryan, the guy that introduced. We hear this. Ryan, the other brother, is waiting for you. And so we're like, it's you had a good lead in.
Yeah.
We have a
did.
professional
Yeah,
voice person.
Yeah. Karen's
And I
working
messed it
hard
all
up in
up.
the booth.
So where are you, Ryan?
I'm actually at the house headed to Tyler, Texas. Well, I'm not at the house headed to Tyler, Texas, but going on a father-daughter date with my daughter.
Okay.
Oh.
Well, Ryan has a homestead.
It
and he
has a
also
nice homestead.
very nice homestead, and he also drives a truck, so he's home right now,
Yep.
which is good, getting some family time. And what did I want to ask you? Oh, there to the nines and nines of people that are listening to us right now. What do you want to talk
Yeah.
about?
Well, actually, I got a riddle for y'all.
Okay, I don't know, we might not like riddle time, but go ahead, Ryan.
That's how my mind works. Okay, you walk in a public bathroom, you're an American. When you walk out of the public bathroom, you're an American. But when you're in the bathroom, you're not an American. What are you?
You're crap? I don't know.
European.
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 Oh, man. Boom, boom. We need.
Yeah, we need a
Now,
drum
this is
sound.
Howard Hotline, and he always has sound
Sound
effects.
effects, yeah,
So we
we
should
don't
add like
have sound
the
effects.
drum roll.
We've had sound effects in the past, but not today.
And Ryan said earlier in the conversations that he paid $1,600 to fill up.
Oh my!
That's got to hurt the
Yeah,
pocketbook.
Well, it's $1,600 a week, which is 2 tanks of fuel.
Yeah.
For me to fill up. So,
Well-
yeah, it's getting high. People keep asking me how it's affecting me, but it just gets passed on to the next
Yeah.
person because I get fuel surcharge.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
It's not, I watch the evening news and they're like saying, oh, the poor trucker. But I'm like, no,
it's going to get passed on.
they're charging surcharges or surplus.
And I don't think that's showed up in our cost of food yet either. I
Well,
think there's probably a
no,
delay
it
in that too.
It's starting though.
It
starting.
is starting. We don't go to the store
Yeah.
because we eat hamburgers from the park.
We should
Yeah.
see what we could do to make this really difficult is get everybody's that calls in's photos built up,
Oh yeah.
and then we can
that's an idea.
then we could tag it. Debbie, get on that.
Oh, I'll get on that. I'll get on that.
So anything else
Yeah.
going on? You and Ashley, you got anything going on this weekend? Going to go to the river?
They're on their way somewhere.
Oh, okay. I didn't.
The river, we're planning a trip in the fall because it's too hot right now. But we're going to plan a 30-mile trip down from Hawkins to Gladewater, Texas, on the Sabine River. But
That'll
yeah,
be
I'm curious
fun.
about the them peaceful rites, if they had any campfires going last night or not.
The only thing they did is
I
they
mean, peaceful protest.
They did burn one flag. It was very small little fire that they burned a flag in. The protests were pretty calm. They did use tear gas in Phoenix, and like in LA, they blocked the highway. So a couple places they did block the freeway.
Oh, heck. Well, I also heard that some people broke into state capitol. Did y'all hear anything about that?
I have
yeah, I
not
did.
heard.
I
Did you
did.
hear that?
Yeah, Steve Colbert.
Oh,
His,
I had
uh,
not
So
heard that.
would be a insurrection, wouldn't it?
Yes,
Yeah.
it would. I mean, but there's different types of breaking in, Ryan. There's
Oh.
there's the
It
Good
was a
breaking
peaceful
in.
good breaking in and the bad breaking in,
Mhm.
and you know how that goes with our 2-tier system.
Yeah.
As
Yeah.
long as you agree with what they're wanting to push, you can do whatever you want.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna
as long as it's on their side.
I'm gonna start doing I don't know about lives, but a show. I've been
Mhm.
doing the summer call-ins. Anybody can call in and just rant, and then say whatever you want.
Lou, are you saying that it was in Arizona that they broke into the capital of Arizona?
Debbie, I was talking to
I'm sorry.
Ryan.
Sorry.
I'm just kidding. All right, but I want to do a segment.
Mark, I don't know how you get an wording edgewise.
I know. I'm just giving that. I have to give her a hard time. So I'm gonna have you call in, and we have a segment. Where is the other brother?
Yeah.
Now that was worth interrupting you,
Like
Deb.
where's Waldo, kind of.
Yeah. Where's Waldo? We'll have Where's Ryan,
Ah.
and maybe we'll get what's the other gentleman? Cowboy. Oh my
Oh.
gosh!
way
Way at the beginning. He chimed in way at the beginning.
Yeah.
He's a
Lone
truck
Cowboy.
lone cowboy can.
Yeah.
What? And David. Oh my gosh!
And David.
What am I?
We're
I'm brain
just, we're
farting.
just all kinds. Okay, so Lou is correcting you and saying it wasn't like the capital. It was Arizona State Capitol that got broken into,
Oh,
which would make
Yeah.
sense because
State Capitol.
Oh, I thought you were talking about.
Arizona is where the tear gas was used, so that would
Yeah.
make sense.
Well, guess what's really contested right now in Arizona? Also,
Mm.
yeah,
Yeah.
we can't mention
Yeah.
it. Don't say it. Don't say it. But we know it's been.
It was all legit.
Yeah, it had to do with the people picking process.
Yeah. Well, I'm actually kind of surprised I was able to call in and nothing crashed on the computers or anything. That's pretty impressive.
No, I know. It's like, I mean, I guess we could go back to full, but it's nice to just see the phone.
Yeah.
It's riveting. If you can see the numbers of the phone that I use. No, I figured this out last night. I was like, free phone number. It's already in the computer, so don't have to get a cable to bring it into the computer or Bluetooth it into the computer. It just is in the computer already. I was like, well, the free is good.
That's easy.
Yeah. And it sounds great.
People understand the struggle me and you go through, mainly me, when we do a show. It's like 3 hours of prep just to get it up and going.
You're jinxed, right?
I don't know what it is.
You're just jinxed because you come over to the house and I'm like, oh, this is easy. Let me show you. And then I get on your laptop and all hell breaks loose. It's like,
yeah, it crashes.
And then we get frustrated and then we're worn out by the end of the day.
Yes.
Then we go get an onion burger.
Yes.
Yeah,
Definitely.
Yeah, hey, I can eat 12 of them things. Man, them things are awesome. I tried to make one at the house. I can't do it. Not like he does.
It's special. I don't know what they do, but it's special.
I'm sure.
I think it's a grill.
I'm sure, little Frenchie, that it is making headlines all over the world because that's what they want right now is headlines all over the world.
Yeah, David, Hood's Custom.
Mm-hmm.
He, like I say, he's a truck driver. He says he's behind the news because it's just crazy. That's what. I mean, we'll give you the highlights of it, but I mean, we could go in there and show you everything, but it would just be, you know what riding looks like and everything. But David, there's a lot of crazy stuff going on, and David Hood's Custom Shop, you should check him out. He'll do lives from
the truck
Missouri all the way down to. I think you said you're setting records, boy. I think one was like 8 hours without dropping out. Maybe that was a pretty impressive.
Wow.
Going live.
Yeah, it was interesting to me that all the protests were in the same cities that there were protests last summer. So it's like watching protests 1.2.
And what's the funniest part about them protesting in California?
They can still go have an abortion. Most of the places where they're protesting, they're not going to take that right away from them.
Yeah. See this hand right here?
Nothing has changed. It just they take it away. They put it back in the states' hands, not a federal government.
Yes.
See, right now,
the only thing that changed.
Ryan, we have you up on our new 2-box technology, and you've been to Studio Y, and you know how massive it is. Like Debbie
is huge.
Debbie is clear on the other side of the
room.
The room.
The studio.
We're not sitting right next to each other.
Yeah, it's a huge building.
All right, so we're back to. We got to get the Howard Hotline on the other slate too.
Yes. Oh, that's right. It's not on the other slate. Yeah.
I'll have to get that so it blinks in and out.
You know, I saw the other brother's name up there, and I thought he was calling from like he tried to call you when he called you the other day.
No, because he just now got. This is a new number.
Mm-hmm.
And if people disagree. I mean, if somebody's floating in the background, which we have 8 people, so I doubt it.
Yeah, but if you disagree, please jump up here. We would love
if you disagree,
to
we
hear
will,
your opinion and
we'll
your
be civil.
viewpoint.
We'll be civil.
Absolutely.
We'll just let you say why you think things are. You can tell us why the economy is great.
Yes.
And we'll be like, okay, all right, sure.
Yeah.
Just nod your head and keep going.
Yeah, we'll be like, wow, yeah, it's like I don't fill it in the pocketbook at all, do you?
Yeah. I do a little bit.
Yeah.
But, well, we're fixing to head on to Tyler and whatnot and get his father-daughter date done.
All right. Well, you guys have
good to talk to you.
All right, thanks for calling in, Ryan. Have a great day. You and
have
Ashley.
a great day.
Yeah,
and
take care.
And wife and son. I just associate them with Ashley because they always go
tens and tens of people. You're right, Lou.
They go on air together,
Yes.
And I got to watch whenever I talk to you that I stay in front of my mic. Listen, this technology is good now because now we got the air conditioner raging.
We do have the air conditioner raging.
It's literally like 10 feet away or less. And it's one of those window units and it's cranking,
Mhm.
right? And you can't hear it on air. So this noise canceling technology is working fabulous.
It is.
The phone call-in is working fabulous.
It is. Do we want to go to the maps now that we're getting to the last 15 minutes?
Yep, let's
I do
it.
have some fun maps. I haven't had maps in a long time, so I thought we'd do some fun maps.
All right.
So you can go full screen with this. and
Yes.
yes, we can still hear us. So this is health and wellness by state. So the darker the color and the dark green. So anyway, here in Oklahoma, our lifespan is only like 76. Where if it's dark green, it's 81. So you can kind of look at the chart.
81
over there
to
and see.
76.
Mhm.
Yeah,
81 to
and
76.
Look down. It might be
and
small.
Find your state and see what your state is showing.
And I don't know. It just depends. Like, I mean, it's average. Like,
Average, yeah,
you know,
absolutely.
I don't eat that bad and everything. So I think
Mhm.
I don't want to live longer, but heck, you know, the way I'm going, unfortunately, I might be on this planet a long time.
Yeah, I need to get a weather segment in there, Lou. I will next week. So
But don't be mad if I just drop of a massive heart attack because I kind of want that, you
Mhm.
know, instead of suffering. But okay.
all right, go to the next map.
All right, here we go.
Okay, speed limits by state. And I don't think this is true because it shows Oklahoma in the dark
80.
green, and it says our speed
There
limit is
might be
80.
I know it's 75.
Is
now.
it 80 in the panhandle of Oklahoma?
It could be, I think maybe that one turnpike that we're on. I don't know if I saw 80 or not, but
Mm,
there must be one or two say. But look at Texas. It's all over the map. It's got some that is, some that
Yeah.
isn't. But we're the same. We're 70 in some, but now our highways are 75. So I don't know how accurate this map is. Oh my God. I grew up in Pennsylvania and it used to be
55.
Well, it was, you know what? Yeah, whenever the government got involved, it was 55 and it sucked. You couldn't go, it felt like you were in a little, one of those rinky dink little tricycles trying to get places. It was terrible. Okay, you want to go on to the
Yeah,
next
that
one?
would be great.
All right.
I hadn't done maps in forever. So this is earthquake. Historic, you know, what the biggest earthquake is by state.
Yeah.
So
Yep.
ours is 5.8. California, of course, is 7.9. So it's all over the board.
Yeah, people don't realize that back in the, was it 1700s or 1800s, that Missouri and Arkansas, like,
Huge.
I forget what the fault line is. Don't maybe Hood's Custom will let me know what the fault line is out there. But it was like massive, and there was a lot of damage. But I mean, not too many people lived in those states yet. So, but it
Yes.
was still horrific. I think the Mississippi even got affected by it, and they were like, but that's pretty impressive. Look, that's bigger than California.
Yeah, it is.
And then, oh my gosh,
hmm
Alaska, they just rocked the. That's bad. And
I
I've
cleaned them.
been in
Princess.
Pennsylvania whenever, you know, people up in the skyscrapers felt like that 4.5. I think I was actually alive. I'm still alive.
You're still
but
alive.
up in, I think I was living in Pennsylvania whenever that
Mhm.
4.5 hit because I kind of
Yeah.
remember that.
You can remember that?
Yeah, you want to get
Okay.
on to the next one?
That would be great. Okay, worst state to live in. And the darker the red. So Illinois is the worst state to live in. That and Rhode Island, and is that Connecticut out there?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to look which way it goes from best to worst. Is
Uh-huh.
the darker the worst?
Uh-huh.
Oh yeah,
Darker the
Illinois.
worstest.
Yeah, the prices
And,
in Illinois
um,
are crazy.
Louisiana and Mississippi aren't far behind.
Klingon princess.
I did say hello to her.
I-
Glad that you're here. Happy Saturday.
why don't I hear you whenever you say these things?
I don't know. I talk all the time.
I can tune you out.
You can tune me
Right,
out.
So there you go. I don't know
Yeah,
about this.
So
It's
best and
again
worst.
wherever you live in each
Mhm.
state is different, so that changes things from
Yeah, it
area to
does.
area.
It does.
All right.
Texas is rocking there. This is state size by population. So the bigger it made your state, that means you have more population. Oklahoma does not have very much population, apparently. We get overran by everybody else, by Texas.
Well, this map looks distorted.
It is distorted because it's by population. So if you have a
right.
larger population, actually, some things aren't even the right spot. Illinois is way over there. Oh, it's not even right. Yeah, it doesn't even have
I
some of
don't
the
know.
states.
Maybe
in the
they
right
didn't. They couldn't
place.
fit it,
Yeah.
so they moved them around.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's
Yeah.
a whacked map right there.
Okay. Unemployment rates. So, and this is from 2019, so it's kind of old. So,
Unemployment.
yeah, I
see?
think this is about where unemployment rates are today.
Well, I don't.
Well, official,
Yeah, because
unemployment
people
rates.
were laid off because of the CV,
Oh, the
and
new
they
midget.
haven't come back. So
But-
they're not really. They've already considered
Yes.
not unemployed. They're
Right.
off of unemployment.
Yeah, if you're off of unemployment,
Yeah,
they
it's-
don't count you. If you're not looking for a job, they don't count you.
Yeah,
If
yeah.
you're self-employed, they don't count
Yeah,
you.
this-
So there's all kinds of people that they don't count. Hoods just said that the fault line in Missouri is the new Midrid.
Yeah. That baby snapped somewhere in the 17 or 1800s and really rocked that.
And this is what people are Googling by state. So blue is miscellaneous. Red is life decisions. Green is financial and technology. And yellow is health, body, and appearance. So there you go.
So the vein states.
The vein states.
But what are we,
health could be
movie? Just
move.
like what?
It says move.
Or does it
So
say
it's
movie?
it's life decisions. It's
Or-
life decisions.
Or is it movie?
It says move.
Okay, all right.
Like quit my job, move,
Move
life
somewhere.
decision.
Quit my
life
job.
dec-
Washington. Everybody's just
Yeah, quit my
yeah.
job. Everybody from
And
Washington,
protest.
quit my job.
quit my. That whole West Coast would be quit my job to protest and drop F-bombs all day long.
Yes, Lou. A lot of people did leave the workforce in the last 2 years. Okay, this is relationship advice. So this is probably, I didn't even check it to make sure it was like
Oh my goodness.
appropriate, PG appropriate.
This is crap. This is just like everything that's on here goes on in every state.
Okay, but this is like, what's the
Googled.
most Googled question
Oh,
by state?
Oklahoma's jaded.
Hopefully, there's not any bad ones. I didn't check it out.
And then well, see
Look at Georgia. I cheated on my boyfriend. So is Florida. I cheated on my
my goodness,
girlfriend.
what's going on down there?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Let's see what else.
Does he love me? Aw.
And
like
I
Goog-
cheated on my girlfriend is New York. So, well, all the people all the girlfriends are getting cheated on in New York, and all the
Boyfriends in
boyfriends are
Georgia.
cheating down. Or am I getting that backwards? I don't know.
Georgia. Mhm.
How to kiss in Maine? Come on,
Yeah.
Maine, get with it up there, man.
Get it together.
Watch some
Get it
TV.
together.
No, don't watch TV. It's terrible. All right, do we got any more? Oh, here we go.
One more, I think.
Oh my goodness, this should
Okay,
be good.
This is the most searched news site in each state, and I can't believe 2 old people on the couch isn't on here.
I actually go to Yahoo News
I do
just to find out really what the liberals are
talking about. Yes.
are highlighting. So I actually do go there just to see what their crazy news is going to, because if you see what's going on Yahoo News, they usually highlight the CNNs and the MSNBCs. So I get to see all the wacky liberal news without watching it, just like
Yes.
the headlines. So I know how
Mhm.
much crap. And you know what? If you notice, most of the states aren't CNN. And I don't know how old this is, but right now CNN's catering. Not catering. That would be
Cratering.
food.
Cratering.
Don't listen to me. They are not catering food. Don't call them for food. But they're cratering.
They're
They're
cratering.
cratering right
Mhm.
now.
All right, so I think that's the last one.
All right.
So you can go back out to us.
All
All right.
right.
So if
Oh
anybody
wait,
else
there
wants
was
to
one
call
more
in,
slide, I think.
was there?
Hold on.
Oh, there is one more. Oh, there is
There you
another.
go.
Oh, I did have these.
Beer
fun ones.
consumption.
Beer consumption by state. One
Well,
of my favorites.
Debbie's got Oklahoma. Look, you're not
I
even
drink
putting a
all
dent.
the beer. I do all the beer in Oklahoma.
Who
Apparently,
does all the beer in Oklahoma? Because
Mhm.
whatever, Texas
okay.
is pounding the beers good.
up there in the north, man,
North because it's cold.
in Texas.
It's
yeah.
cold up there. But I mean, some of these other people might
They'll
drink
Frenchie-
something other than beer.
Yeah.
Right.
Little Frenchie,
But-
what's going on in Texas?
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
hot.
Yeah, it's hot.
They like beer in
All right.
Texas.
And let's see what else.
Okay, so this is United States of breakfast,
Yeah,
where most people
listen,
eat
IHOP.
for breakfast.
IHOP is Denny's, Waffle House. Now Waffle House. I think has the best
Yeah.
breakfast. The atmosphere is the best. And, I don't know. It's open all the time. And I like Waffle House breakfast. I mean, Denny's is okay, but, it's just Waffle House seems to be like home cafe that you go. And you can watch good fights. After 2 a.m. in the morning,
Yeah.
everybody leaves the bars. They go to Waffle. But now that being said, I grew up in Pennsylvania. And I used to park valet park cars whenever I was in high school. And we used to go eat Denny's after we got done, and with all my friends. We would go down to Denny's and just hang out after we got done working, parking cars. And there would actually be fights at Denny's after 2 the bar crowd would go to Denny's too. But Waffle House, well, I think they have the best fights
You think so?
after 2
Yeah.
a.m.
All right. So I think there might be one more. This is where people
you got
go
a
for
lot of
fast
apps.
food. There was even more, but I cut it off at this one,
Okay.
I think, because, it's about drinking again. So it shows where you go to drunk dine after you've drank.
That's what I just talked about.
Yeah,
Why don't you
well,
warn me
McDonald's-
that the
well,
next slate, go to
and
the
look,
you
Waffle
could've-
House is on this.
I know. You should have
In
said
the South.
go to the next slate. McDonald's, no. Pennsylvania, it was Denny's back in the day.
When I used to go out to the bars, I used to like to go have breakfast. It would be breakfast if
That's
I
right,
went
not
to drink, not Taco
Taco
Bell.
Bell. But
Yeah,
a lot of
not
people
Taco
do get
Uh-huh.
the munchies and stuff like that. I know nothing about that. I never did. I wasn't never in that crowd. So, okay, let's see what else we got. Man,
Oh, there's my. You did it out of
One of
order,
them.
but you did.
one
did
of them,
great.
I guess.
This is telling us, and this is what I was talking about earlier, talking about property taxes. And property taxes is
That's
going to be the
crazy.
next thing to go up
Well, that's crazy right there too.
because
Ow.
because of all the prices going up, and the school districts are going to need more money for gas
That's
and
a lot.
food and everything. So anyway, that's just what I think is going to be the next thing to
Little-
really climb.
I haven't been reading a lot, guys, so I'm
Mhm.
sorry. Oh, what did I get my news from? Salty Cracker. Yep, Salty
Yep.
Cracker is good. Little Frenchie says, I've never been to most of these. Need to try. Oh, man. You got to
Yeah,
go to Waffle House. It's good. It's good.
is
It's good. They
Kind
have
of
a lot of,
cafe kind of.
they have like bowls too where they'll mash everything together and always say that you want onions in your hash browns. There's a little tidbit that they'll do for you. Just say, yeah, load up my hash browns with onions.
And Little Frenchie, I hope you're going to do a video telling us, like, all the bad things they're saying about the decision that they made yesterday in France and elsewhere. So I would look forward to that video. I would really be interested in
All right,
that.
let's see what else we got here.
Oh, and then we have my rainbow fish because
Yeah, I saw that at the beginning. I didn't know why that was in there.
It's not for you.
Why did you want me to download that
I
one?
didn't want you to download that one.
did.
That's for my school kids.
She works on her school kids and she gets these and she goes to my printer instead of going to school and she prints these off
Sometimes.
most of the time and it's expensive.
Sometimes.
Like even this one's black and white and she'd probably still go to the colored printer which uses all colors to do black.
just sometimes.
Or is it white?
I have no idea.
It's all colors to get black.
Go out to us. You were just being silly there.
Well, This is
Yeah,
what-
I bet the girls would love to cut the fish. Yeah, that's for my rainbow fish week that we're going to read the book and put. We're actually going to glue tissue paper on it. So, and I have some glittery kind of tissue paper too. So it's going to be fun
shaved this morning.
Did
I
shave.
shaved this morning just for this show.
just for this show. So
But before we get out, how was our audio the whole time? I know I got to remember to lean like this, so I'm still in front of the mic. But did we do a good job with the audio today? And it's going to be a delay for a little bit before people.
yes. So I would like to say that I kind of like this because when I first get up, I'm pretty energetic and stuff, and by the end of the day, I'm not so energetic. So we probably will do short video recordings.
Who made the
Monday,
coffee
Wednesday,
today?
and Friday? You did make the coffee.
I made the
today.
coffee this morning.
You were
Right.
good. You were good.
I'll have to do our breakfast mashup that I like. I'll have to show that. I did video one time, but I make this just mashup of everything in a skillet. I'll have to show that again. Yeah, it's been an hour.
Okay. So anyway, we will be back next Saturday, but we will be doing short videos. I would like to keep them 9 minutes during the week, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So, but next we'll
Short
have
shows.
We'll find out what Ned does next week, and
we'll do
we'll
Saturday.
probably have a furry friend sometime too.
And join, just like Regis and Kathy, your morning wake up if you have nothing going on a Saturday. We know a lot of people are busy, but if you have nothing going on, you're just sitting around and you're having breakfast.
Getting started for a Saturday.
8:30 is going to be our live time from here on out.
Yes, that's what we're gonna try. So
Yeah, unless we're sleeping or on vacation. No, I'm looking for the Pinecone Fest. Go to Heard That! ! Go there for information. But I think it's going to be fun because we're going to be down there at 8:30 a.m.
Smash up.
And if the internet's good enough, then we'll go live. I don't know how the internet is down there, but we'll do a live show with everybody from the Pinecone Fest. That's going to be, if they want to. I mean, they might be going live too all the time. Who knows what's going to go on?
Who knows what's going on? But we'll find out.
I don't think there's any schedule. They're going to have hot dogs whenever you first get there.
Yes. Tom and Rhonda are going
to have hot dogs, which I think is perfect. Don't go
Make it
overboard.
easy.
Yeah, make these things easy, people. Don't go, because then the people that have to cook all this stuff have to do all the work and everything.
Yes.
But just make it simple. Like even if you boiled them, just throw them in a vat of water, and we all just come up with a fork and get them out.
Yeah.
I'm talking. It's not the food. It's the
Fellowship.
Fellowship.
So anyway,
All right.
Until next time, remember, do your own research and be prepared.